Well, it's DLC time in WWE 2K25. We are about to get the Attitude Era's pack 4 for DLC, and in this pack, we're going to get a lot of the Attitude Era stars and a couple of them that we have not seen in a very, very long time. WWE Games have been teasing their entrances on social media for the past couple of days. We've gotten a sneak peek at not only the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, but Victoria, as well as Mark Henry. But that's not all that we have gotten in the past couple of days. That's right, the rumors that we've been talking about over the past couple of months for a rumored expansion DLC in the island with Bill Goldberg and Nikki Bella.
Bill Goldberg
have officially been confirmed as WWE Games have dropped the teaser for Bill Goldberg.
Tell him to say it to my face. Say it to my face, Bill Goldberg.
In the Hall of Legends pack coming exclusively for the island. So we got to stay tuned for some more announcements when it comes to that. Kicking it off first, we've got Mark Henry. We have seen Mark Henry's model leaked across the board. He's been in the files for quite some time now. This is Hall of Pain Mark Henry, and they did a fantastic job on the model. A lot of us were kind of wondering why we got Hall of Pain version of Mark Henry. Though this is the best version of Mark Henry, this is still called the Attitude Era pack. And there are a lot of throwbacks to the Nation of Domination within WWE 2K25, so we were kind of hoping that we were going to see multiple versions of Mark Henry, which we still might in Persona card format, which has been an absolute nightmare this year for WWE 2K. The model looks fantastic. You got the classic music going along with him. Hopefully we can get a Nation of Domination version of Mark Henry, or even that sexual chocolate Mark Henry from the Attitude Era, and that would probably make this pack stand out a lot more. Moving on to what I feel is probably the biggest surprise of this Attitude Era pack, and that is the new Age Outlaws. Considering Billy Gunn is still signed with All Elite Wrestling, it is kind of a shocker that he is able to do this DLC pack, and not only do the DLC pack, but he's got a couple of voice lines in the entrance to go along with it. So it could be like some of those other legends that have those special legends deals, and Billy Gunn probably has one of those. It is still completely out of the ordinary to be able to play as Billy Gunn, considering AEW and WWE are not exactly in the best of terms, business-wise. But nonetheless, it wouldn't be an Attitude Era pack if we didn't have the new Age Outlaws, so I'm happy to see Billy Gunn make his way into WWE 2K25, as well as a proper version of Mr. Ass. It has been years since we have seen a proper version of Mr. Ass. I don't think we've ever seen one in the 2K games, but you can correct me down in the comments below, but to my knowledge, I don't think it's happened. I'm curious to see if you do use him as a single star and not in a tag team, if he has the Ass Man theme song to go along with it. Though the interest was fantastic and the models do look pretty good, it still kind of threw me off a little bit to not have the voice blend in with a live crowd. So it kind of just sounds like you got a voiceover on top of the music and on top of the crowd until he gets to the ring and shuts off the music, and then they kind of just dub audio in from a previous performance from the New Age Outlaws back in the Attitude Era. Moving on to Victoria. Victoria has made her way back to a WWE 2K game. It has been a long time. As a matter of fact, I don't think that we have seen Victoria in a wrestling game since SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. So this is a really big deal for Victoria, as well as her fans. The only thing that I was a little bummed out about this Victoria, as were probably many other fans, was that she didn't come with the tattoo theme song, which to me was my favorite version of Victoria. And I know that the version that we got, she was really over as a babyface at the time, but nothing hits like that tattoo version. And once again, this could be just due to music rights or whatever the case is. At the time of recording this, WWE Games has not yet dropped DLo Brown's entrance on social media, so we are waiting to see the first look at DLo Brown. I'm still hoping that he has that chest plate that he used to rock during the Owen Hart feuds back in the Attitude Era, 1998, 97, 98-ish, but something tells me we're just going to get the regular singlet version of DLo Brown, which I'm okay with because it has been many years since we have seen DLo Brown, and this is probably my favorite character in this entire pack because this has been a long time coming for DLo Brown, and it's another member of the Nation of Domination, so I'm not gonna complain. We got Rock Nation, we got Farouk Nation, now we got DLo Brown, and we can possibly get some alternate attires on community creations for Mark Henry. Kicking it off to the Bill Goldberg entrance that we've seen.
Bill Goldberg.
This is a port over model from WWE 2K23, though they have tweaked the model a little bit to give him more of a gray beard and a little bit more of a modern look going into the model, but he is still wearing his old attire that he used to wear in WCW. He never made an appearance in WWE in this attire, so I find it a little odd that they didn't just give him his new attire to go along with it. Considering they patched up the model a little bit, I would have liked to seen at least the modern day Bill Goldberg's attire to go along with it, but it's nothing that we can't fix with community creations. The problem with this Bill Goldberg is that it is sounding like you're going to have to unlock him via the island. Woody Witterson has posted over on X, and he has let us know that this is going to cost 50,000 VC, which is a little under $20, but if you don't have any VC right now, you're gonna have to purchase the 67,000 VC for $20. And for all the people asking if you have to play all the other chapters of the island in order to play this Hall of Legends expansion pack, I don't think that's the case because you didn't have to do it with the Wyatt 6 compound, and you went into the Wyatt 6 compound and it didn't matter what other part of the story you were on. So I'm thinking that it is going to be the exact same thing in the island. You're just going to have to walk up to the Hall of Legends and then you can just complete the story from there on out. Unfortunately, we do not know what this means when it comes to old gen consoles. PC, PS4, and Xbox One are not island compatible, and that means that they may not be able to access the Hall of Legends DLC expansion pack. But something tells me that WWE Games, in the midst of all of this, had a plan when it came to last gen. Obviously, if they were going to release a new expansion pack for current gen, there's got to be a way to unlock Bill Goldberg and Nikki Bella on last gen consoles. So something tells me they are just going to be brought to you via DLC. And if it's not, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be in an uproar because they've been wanting to get their hands on Nikki Bella and Bill Goldberg, as there are a lot of fans that are still playing on last gen consoles. But nonetheless, the rumors were true. We get Bill Goldberg, we get Nikki Bella, and now we're going to wait to see if the rumors were true for Brock Lesnar. I'm excited to see what this DLC has to offer, whether or not we get new weapons, new move packs. I'm sure a lot of this stuff is going to come, but normally they release something special when it comes to the DLC, as well as the patches that go along with the DLC pack. There's usually a lot of hidden things within the files that are going to be released at either a later date or when the DLC is released right then and there. So let me know in the comments what else you would like to see when it comes to WWE 2K25 and this Attitude Era DLC pack. If you like the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.